Professor Fatimah Lateef.
Mr. Speaker, this bill is all about food, a topic close to all our hearts. It's about availability of food either from local or global sources, the accessibility of food by Singapore consumers through established supply chain networks, the affordability of food for consumers and people, and finally, the safety and nutrition standards of the food available for Singapore consumers. The food manufacturing industry in Singapore in 2017 alone contributed $4.3 billion towards our GDP. Not small. In fact, they also employ a large number of employees, and it's an important business indeed. As such, my first query is on the coordination between the roles and responsibilities of NEA, AVA, and HSA, and how this is going to come under the SFA umbrella, and also perhaps some simple and consolidated point of contact for consumers and the public as well. Now, despite various constraints such as scarcity of land, traditional agricultural and food farms, as well as competing economic needs, we must continue to deliver safe, affordable and uninterrupted food supply for our people. And one of the most important fundamental steps with the new agency is to get the basics working right. With a dedicated agency overseeing our food safety and standards now, it is hoped that we can manage the challenges better, handle lapses more efficiently and effectively in a more coordinated fashion. This includes, of course, foodborne disease outbreaks through tighter controls and checking mechanisms and engagement of the various stakeholders and the public as well. We hope for better oversight and surveillance in general. Can the Minister also update us on the National Centre for Food Science? What are the main objectives and deliverables? What newer areas of food supply and research can we expect to see? Will there be a focus on food diagnostics and development, the latter being one area that can address the food challenges a small, urban country like Singapore will face? Also, as there are now 6 institutions offering food science and technology courses, that is NUS, Nanyang Polytechnic, Temasek Polytechnic, Singapore Polytechnic, Shatec Institution and the AEC College. Can you also share with us their program and curriculum, as I feel that there needs to be a dynamic view of their education in order to stay relevant and even address some of Singapore's food needs. Also, how can these institutions work with the NCFS in terms of supporting attachments, projects, scholarships, new innovations, ideas, etc. And I think this is going to be an important area that we have to look towards the future. One other institution, the WIL at NUS, which has a lab by the Wilmar International, opened in June 2018. This is also another important facility. What is the progress in the work conducted? This would include themes like newer food choices, specific nutrition for elderly and seniors, and healthier versions. So we hope to be able to hear on some of the developments with these institutions. In line with this, Singapore has a strategic location and position to attract more global and food R&D companies here. Our pro-innovation climate will, of course, be attractive to this as well. One other query I have is for an update by the Minister on Healthier Ingredient Development Programme. What are the outcomes thus far and how is the progress? I see this program becoming more important in the coming years, and I think under SFA we hope that there will be more publicity on this program and also recruitment of people and NGO who are interested in having more healthier food choices into the future as we look towards healthier aging as well. With the new agency, how will the relationship with food industries and food businesses be strengthened? They are the important partners who need to be engaged. So therefore, it is really important that we have focus group discussions and also appraise them of the developments with this new agency. The networks must be established, but we must also bear in mind that ring fencing of the security of our food resources and sources is important. This is because in the age of terrorism, food can serve as a source of targeted, widespread terrorist-type attacks to impact large numbers of people at one time, and we must ensure vigilance at all times. Thus, even with diversification, we need to maintain surveillance and monitoring and must never let our guard down. Our food safety network and framework must remain up-to-date and robust. As a very small nation, changes in world food production, trade, Food safety and supply will, of course, affect us, but it also tests our resilience, our food innovation capabilities and security. We are on the right track, and with this new bill, sir, I definitely think we are going in the right direction. I support the bill.